everyone, it's Jessie with a special Halloween story time by Tierra Billings, who is a Saginaw native. The story is called The Monster in the Basement. One Halloween night, I couldn't go trick-or-treating because I was grounded for putting a cup of chocolate pudding on my teacher's chair, and she sat on it. She knew I was the one who did it because I'm the top prankster at New Duck High School, so I was stuck at home with nothing to do. To pass the time by, I decided to watch a horror movie called The Killer Bunnies Who Took Over the World. It was so scary that I wet my pants. Talk about a 15-year-old dude getting so scared of a bunch of killer bunnies. Now that's funny. Well, it wasn't for me though. After changing my pants, I went up to the kitchen to fix a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I opened the refrigerator kit to get the peanut butter and jelly, and that's when I heard it. Stomp, stomp, stomp. At first, I thought it was just my parents or my little sister trying to scare me. But then I remembered they were gone out trick-or-treating. Then I heard the noise again. Stomp, stomp, stomp. I was kind of scared. Johnny Hulls isn't afraid of anything. Well, except for those dang killer bunnies. But I was really afraid of this. Then I heard the noise again. Stomp, stomp, stomp. I knew now that it was coming from my basement. I went to the basement door and opened it, looking down at the spine-chilling darkness. I was unsure whether or not to go down to the basement, but I was anxious to see what was making that loud stomping noise. So I decided to go to the basement. I took my first step down the stairs. Then, all of a sudden, the power went out. It startled me and I lost my balance and fell down the steps, step by step by step. When I hit the last step, I hit my head and went into a concussion. I laid there for about 3 hours. When I finally woke up, I saw that my leg was broken. I had many bruises on my body and I had a huge headache. I could hardly move a muscle. I felt like I was paralyzed. Whoa, what happened? I thought to myself. I tried to get up, but I couldn't. Ouch, I howled in pain. That blood-curdling noise I heard earlier sounded like it was getting closer and closer until a three-eyed, four-legged, four-armed, two-mouthed, big-nose bone showing sharp-fanged, blood-infested monster stood right in front of me, looking into my frightened eyes. Its mouth was drooling saliva, looking hungry at me. Grrr, it growled furiously. Ah! I squealed, trying to crawl away behind the nearest couch as fast as I could. The monster leaped after me, knocking over everything in its path until it spotted me. I let out a loud cry and crawled away as fast as I could, struggling with my broken leg. I crawled upstairs and hid in the kitchen cabinet. I knew I didn't have long until the monster would find me, so I took out my cell phone and called my mom. Ring, ring, ring. Hello? My mom answered. Mom, there's a Before I could finish, my phone went dead. I was in trouble now. When I felt it was safe enough, I got out and went as fast as I could to the home telephone, grabbed it, and limped out the back door. The monster soon saw me and blasted the door open. It was very dark outside, and it was hard to see where the monster was. I crawled behind a bush and called the police. Hello? This is Johnny Hulls on 2233 Moonlight Road. There is a scary monster outside my house looking for me, and I have a broken leg and infected bruises all over my body. I need help right away. We'll be there in no more than 2 minutes, the police officer said. When they came, they tranquilized the monster to unconsciousness, and loaded me up in an ambulance. Then they called the mutated chemical animal control. Within minutes, they came and captured the beast. We need to ask you a few questions. Were you here by yourself? The sheriff asked me. Yeah. How old are you? 15. Do you have any pets? Yes, a dog, which was downstairs before that horrible monster appeared out of nowhere. That no-good, bloodthirsty monster probably ate her. My poor princess. Do you mean the monster we just captured? Duh. Did you have any sort of chemicals down in your basement, such as any laundry detergent or bleach? Well, we did have a full tank of laundry detergent, but when I was down there, I saw that the tank was empty, and now that I think about it, I did see a lot of clear stuff all over the floor, but I didn't really pay attention to it because my mind was on a whole other planet at the time. Okay, that concludes all of our questions. From the test that the mutated chemical animal control ran just now, your dog was exposed to the detergent and drank it thinking it was water. That's how she turned into that horrifying ogre. So my pretty little princess turned into that nauseating looking monster? Wow, that's pretty cool. Wait until all my friends at school hear about this. But anyways, my whole body is aching in pain, and I need to go to the emergency room. You're right. We do need to get you to the ER. Within minutes, they drove me away to the hospital. When I got there, my parents and my little sister were already there waiting for me. My family hugged me, happy to see that I was okay. Are you okay, sweetie pie? I came as soon as I got the call, my mother said. Yeah, I'm fine. That a boy, kiddo, my father said. Are you going to be okay, big brother? Sally, my little sister, asked. Yes, I'll be okay. Soon after that, the doctors came in with x-rays. They said I would have to stay at the hospital overnight and that I could go home in the morning. My parents stayed with me the whole time. The next day, when I came home in a wheelchair, the whole house was a disaster, but I didn't have to clean because I was injured. When they were finally done cleaning, I was happily watching television. My mom and dad told me they would never leave me home alone. Never, ever, never, ever, never, ever again. And I will never forget that one Halloween night.